Hey guys, Shadow Reviewer here. Today I am looking at H20 Mermaid Adventures Season 2, Episode 11, Underwater Takeover. And this is about as near perfect an episode as I can get. Yes, I said near perfect. I'll get to the one aspect that I'll explain in a bit. So after getting their butts whooped by the mermaids for the bajillionth time, the Vandal Gang have had enough. So they come across a group of jellyfish, and for anyone who's been stung by jellyfish, I hear it's not pleasant. They team up with the jellyfish, and they pretty much, well, as the title suggests, have an underwater takeover, pretty much scaring everybody, including Bernie and the rest of the marine life. They pretty much have the underwater palace to their liking. And that's merely just the main plot. So the girls eventually figure it out, and I'm not gonna lie, it leads to my favorite scene in the entire series. So the girls are trapped by the jellyfish, as the Vandal Gang give them a choice. Leave and never come back, or suffer. And this is actually where I hate the Vandal Gang, and I mean that as a compliment. This is actually them at the most evil. They finally actually use something that's clever to their advantage, put the girls on a standstill, and you actually hate them. This is the one and only time throughout the entire series I actively hate these guys. They're a legit threat here. And you would think they've won when Ricky stands down. And yeah, surprisingly, the girls eventually agree to it. They decide to leave the ocean forever. But in a clever twist. Well, Ricky is the one to stand down first. But they actually trick members of the Vandal Gang off one by one by turning the jellyfish against them. And yeah, it's pretty satisfying to get seeing the Vandal Gang get their butts whooped. And it's pretty damn fun. It shows the girls are smarter than the Vandal Gang give them credit for. So yeah, they were a legit threat for a whole entire episode, and I liked that. This was great. But then it's interrupted every once in a while by a subplot. Now, don't get me wrong, this is actually not a bad idea. It's just wasted here. So, turns out Miriam really wants to get to this clothing store that's have a sale right now, but she's in school. So instead of taking it like a complete adult, Miriam, she decides to pull the fire alarm, evacuate the school, and by the way, she used Ricky's phone. She pretty much stole Ricky's phone, called up the fire department after pulling the fire alarm, and framed Ricky just to go shopping. And I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty damn devious. This is actually the one time Miriam was legit actually, well, very close to her original counterpart in terms of pettiness. I'm also not gonna lie, when they eventually figured it out, thanks to Lewis's smart thinking, her father actively pretty much calls her out for being petty, makes her apologize. Oh, and he said that if she apologized, she can have her credit card back. Well, to quote Arnold Schwarzenegger from Commando, I lied. And she pretty much doesn't get it back. Honestly, that is probably the sweetest and funniest karma ever given to a bully. I mean, Miriam, what you committed was a criminal offense. And no, do not try this. Do not try this to any kids watching my channel. Never pull a fire alarm. It is considered dangerous and it's actually a criminal offense. So don't try it. So yeah, in real life, Miriam should be, well, imprisoned. But given that she's the mayor's daughter, she gets off the hook. Although to be fair, her getting humiliated was honestly funny enough. But again, don't ever pull the fire alarm at your school. It's actually considered a criminal offense, so don't even try it. So yeah, I legit like this episode. It's the Vandal Gang at their best. There's actually legit good tension. The girls are smart on their part for outsmarting them again. And while the subplot with Miriam isn't horrible per se, it just feels an out of place for a subplot like this. So yeah, don't get me wrong, it's a good subplot, and Miriam getting calmer is pretty damn satisfying. It's the wrong time of subplot for this type of episode. I want more focus on the Vandal Gang and them getting their comeuppance. Not focus on Miriam being a petty little rich brat. Although to be fair, again, her getting her karma after framing poor Ricky is exactly what she deserved, which is damn funny. And that's the end of the video, folks. Hope you like it. Give me a thumbs up, like and comment and subscribe. It hurts to get my videos like this. Speaking of which, later today, there will be a movie review. Keep an eye out for that video. Until then, I'm the Shadow Reviewer, signing off.